Right, Lamai? The next question most of you ask is, what is this Campbell biology book? Right? You may have heard about the Campbell biology book. Campbell biology book, some of you may have seen, some of you may already have. Those the students who are doing A-level biology ask me about this Campbell biology book. Right? The 10th edition, right? Now, the importance of Campbell biology book for our syllabus. Now, Campbell name is a name of a person. Person කෙනෙක් නම. මේ Campbell කියන නම අපේ syllabus එකත් එක්ක attach වෙලා ඉන්න ළමයි when the syllabus was prepared. මේ 10 lessons prepare කරනකොට especially some lessons සමහර පාඩම් වලට the base, right? මේකේ තියෙන කරුණු අරගෙන තියෙන්නේ. The facts of our syllabus has totally been taken from the Campbell biology book, 10th edition. 10th edition. So when our syllabus was prepared, they have used it as a reference book. A lot of things that we discuss are included in that syllabus. Now, since we are doing a Sri Lankan syllabus, syllabus is bit changed. Sri Lankan level. Right? Bit changed. Totally Campbell name, but Campbell biology base color. So it's better if you know a bit information that is in the Campbell biology book. Campbell biology book additional information. As for your knowledge, right? Because during this period of 2.5 years, we are going to teach you a very limited amount of things that is only limited by your syllabus. Why is that? Because we are in a rush. We are out the right? We're going to do a lot of things. First, to teach you theory, prepare you short notes, do the term tests, right? And revise all the things, finally do past papers. So 2.5 years is actually not enough for us, but we are going to do extra classes. So a lot of interesting points in the syllabus will be missed. I'll give you 2 examples. Now, you may all have heard about Darwinism. Darwinwade. That was like a popular topic. So when we talk about the Darwinism, we only discuss a limited amount of information about Darwinism and his voyage. Never can story. But in the Campbell biology book, all these details are nicely available as a nice story. His true story as a naturalist. A scientist. Those who study about the nature, the science, chemistry, physics, biology is divided into mainstream. But at that time, the knowledge was not that wide. Naturalist. So naturalist, with the naturalist connect with the right? Navigator. The name of the ship was Beagle. He was on a voyage of mapping some islands. Islands are map right? Then the ship reached Galapagos Island. Galapagos Island will reach a lesson story. And there is another contribution of a person called Russell Wallace. So we call it as Darwin Wallace theory. Right? All these stories are nicely explained. And Mendel, you have heard about Mendel, Gregor Mendel, right? The father of genetics. He was a Catholic priest, right? And he did a very good set of experiments, right? Even without knowing the very basics of genetics. He told that as a factor, but even without knowing the very basic, he conducted the experiment very nicely in the proper method of modern science. There are the scientific method follow. So nice stories related to this Catholic priest, Gregor Mendel. His experiments, his sativum plant. Stories. So biology will be an interesting subject for you. You're not interesting, right? So as an extra reading book, you can keep the Campbell biology book. Not only that one, if you take the student's guide, I repeat it every time, it is a student guide. It is not a textbook. So a lot of images are not available or they are not clear. Google low resolution. So even I am the when I'm separately I'm going to give you like images, not images. They know when I'm giving images, most of the times I get the images from Campbell biology book because they are reliable images. Now you can say, we can Google it up, Google but the images in Google, right, comes from different resources, right? Sometimes we cannot trust them. Wikipedia entries, anyone can change. Trust karanna bad. So for extra facts, for some images, we go to this book. Images of this book can be trusted. But acceptable images. So for most of the things, it is easier in biology to remember with an image. The digestive system, digestive tract. What do you recall? Buccal cavity, image. Gastrin, it is an image. Just like that, to learn a lot of concepts in biology, you need to know images, proper images. Right? In the Campbell biology book. So that is the second reason for referring the Campbell biology book. Campbell biology book. And last, sometimes as line diagrams, sometimes as colored images, sometimes photographs. So for the students, those who come to our classes, they're going to Campbell biology. Oh, it's better to have it with you. I'm not asking you to purchase. Buy right? Dollar rate depending on the day that you watch this video, the price may change. Around about 25,000, right? Lower price used copies can be purchased, but on the current situation of Sri Lanka, the economic crisis is so I don't like you to ask, parents right? I know majority of you are really wealthy, but waste right? Because this is not 100% relevant to the syllabus, right? Kind of a resource book. So I'm going to give you, for those who come to my classes, you're definitely going to get the soft copy of this 10th edition of Campbell biology. If your elder sisters, brothers, cousins, or anyone, those who did A-level biology or related to A-level biology field, they may have a copy. Now, as an extra reading book during these 2 years, you can refer it and give it back to them, right? If you have 11th, 12th, 9th editions or any other edition, it's okay, keep it with you because not a lot of things are changed. They will change, some facts are changed. The old edition, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, old edition, right? It's okay to have it, but Campbell biology plays a very important role in our syllabus. Our syllabus was prepared, like a base color in Campbell biology for the 10th edition. So for most of the references, I'll be using Campbell biology book and I'm asking you to read it. So those who come to my classes gets a free copy of that one, the soft copy, right? Soft copy the PDF version to read it. Right? You can use that soft copy and refer all these things. Whatever convenient device for you or the convenient device you can read it, right? And also the Campbell biology. Another book I'm going to give you. Raven Johnson biology. Raven Johnson biology. Names of people, authors. Raven Johnson biology is not directly related to our syllabus. But there are also images, right? A lot of images related to our syllabus. And also some facts are nicely arranged and ordered, easy to read. As the second extra book, I'm going to give the soft copies of Raven Johnson biology. Raven Johnson biology copy, soft copy. You can read it. Most of the students ask within the very first days of your A-level. But if you arrange, order your work plan, right? Right? When the lessons come, I'm going to give the pages even. Right? If you want to know more, but you can go for the Campbell biology and read it. Campbell, I'm going to give it to you like it, right? So you can read it. I'm going to give you the soft copy. So Campbell biology is the one which is the most important one. Raven Johnson, and also if you have, I'm not going to give a soft copy of that one. Green biological, green doesn't mean fall apart, right? That is again a name. Grain biology කියලා පොතක් තියෙනවා. මෙන්න මේ soft copies or hard copies or if you find these things හම්බ වුණොත් තියාගන්න. දැන් මේ තුනම සල්ලි වලට ගන්න කියලා කිව්වා කියන්නේ එපා parents ලා, right? You don't need to purchase buy any of those things. I'm going to give the soft copies of the most important two and third one තිබුණොත්. සමහරව A level bio කරනවා කියනකොට. When you say that you're going to do A level biology, some of your relatives නෑදෑයෝ නේද? Right? Friends of your parents, අම්මලා තාත්තලාගේ නෑදෑ යාළුවෝ, හරි? Those who are in other countries, රටවල් වල ඉන්න අය විශේෂයෙන්ම නේද? Then after getting your O level result, right? ආයි මොනවද පොත් ඕනේ කියන්නේ. එහෙම වුණොත් එහෙම ඒගොල්ලෝ එහෙම offer එකක් ආවොත්, right? කියලා hard copies ටික ගෙන්න ගන්න, right? ඔය පොත් වල that's why I gave you the name, right? That doesn't mean that you need to purchase those things. ගන්න එහෙම offer එකක් ආවොත් ඒ ටික ගන්න. Other than that, I'm going to give you the soft copies. They are important now. Not only for this A levels වලට නෙවෙයි. After doing the A levels, our target to get entered to a government university for a science faculty, agri faculty, medical faculty, or whatever. During the first few years, again, you're going to need these books. I'm going to give you the soft copies for that one. So that is the story about this Raven Johnson biology and most hot topic, Campbell biology book.